Okay, guys, I am live. Deathmatch खेलेंगे. Sound good. Sound good. और शुभम घर की याद नहीं आई भाई मुझे. अभी तो नया पूछ यार कुछ.
At Jassi_0072 said hello.
Sounds स्पीकर पे क्यों आ रहा है भाई? ये क्या हो रहा है?
At Shubham Sharma 4752 said AI Bolm Laji.
स्पीकर पे बस क्यों आ रहा है भाई? ये क्या हो गया मेरे साथ? भाई अड़ो उसको भी साउंड कर. अभी सही है. अरे यार
अबे ये निशा बॉट है क्या? हाँ बॉट है.
At Shubham Sharma 4752 said nice AWP.
थैंक यू ब्रो. तो वही कभी चल
हाँ निशा बॉट है.
अपनी अपनी चाइना वाली AWP है. कभी चलती कभी नहीं चलती. अरे पीछे से आ गए निकली थी गोली यार बढ़िया डबल जंप तो किया मैं कूलडाउन लगा लो भाई. लिटरली टीममेट डैमेज भी दिया है. मर गया गांड. यार इनका मैच देखना.
Let's roll. Counter-terrorists win. Let's roll. Let's roll. Throwing smoke. Throwing flashback. Gear up. We aren't going on a windy walk here.
नाम तो बता.
ये SS है YT जो अभी ज्वाइन हुआ हो.
अच्छा.
A main one.
High mid.
Clear it is from.
Sound मत देना bro.
हाई मिड जा रहा है.
Right on.
उसके प्रोफाइल पे तो 6% ही दिखा रहा है चीटिंग वाला.
Let's go. Laying down smoke.
Lovely.
We are out of here. Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade. Throwing fire. Incendiary out. Grenade out. Smoke.
Mid top.
Amen.
Flashbang.
Palace.
Throwing grenade.
Amen. आने दे उसको.
Deploying.
इनपुट ले ले. ओके नाइस.
चला ले.
Roger that. Let's go, fellas. Throwing fire. Laying down smoke. Incendiary. There's no stopping us. That's a negative. Move it, move it. Throwing fire. Throwing smoke. Throwing fire. Laying down smoke.
हाँ
पैलेस आउट
2 high mid. अरे जीजे
अरे मैं वो एमएन वाले को ढूंढ रहा था। साला भाग गया वो।
ठीक है वो इधर ऐप
पैलेस वाला स्मोक उसी मतलब अंदर फेंको वॉकआउट कर जाएगा।
चलो भैया वेपन डीलर गन दो सबको।
Move it, son. Smoking.
डबल स्मोक नेस्ट
Smoke.
शॉट कर
एमएन एक
कनेक्टर
Grenade. Throwing fire.
बॉम्ब डाउन
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's give it to them, boys. Incendiary out. Laying down smoke.
स्किन
Incendiary.
ऑपर मिड
एमएन भी है।
Last grenade. Throwing smoke. Throwing smoke.
मिड चेयर
बी 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 साइड में है
मिड में स्नाइपर ट्राई कर या सेव। You need a doctor.
वो है
But he need.
Let's move out.
एमएन पुश किया। भाग गया वो।
अरे मर के कंफर्म नहीं करना था ना भाई।
अरे पुश किया वापस चले गया साला, फिर उसको मैं मारने भागा तो खड़ा ही था।
और मरे में करने भाई मेड
शॉट इन लेटर गया
Even planting.
शॉट
अरे तुम किधर मरे भाई रो
उधर ही
शिट यार निंजा कर लेता था मैं
from the thread to the mark in the
Incendiary.
aim and upper अरे
गन ले
अरे
गन ले
भाई तेरे तो मैं मरा
वन मोर है में
चेयर
के दे कुछ भी नहीं आया प्लीज
डब्ल्यू बिहाइंड
आया ना हाँ
Incendiary out. Grenade out. Throwing fire. Smoke.
भाई येलो
स्टिल मैन
हाइड रहे
भाई ये ऐसे भी कौन खेलता है येलो
मुझे लगा तो शॉट चला गया भाई
मिड कोई नहीं देख रहा है क्या ब्रो? मिड से मार रखी है।
Smoke out.
नाइस।
Flashbang out. Throwing flashbang.
क्या सामने एडब्ल्यू वो उठा ले।
Terrorists win. Flight lines. What on? Smoking. Throwing fire. Laying down smoke.
मिड पुश किया, शॉट जा रहा है।
एप्स वन
Grenade.
ए रॉकी हेड
Bomb has been planted.
वो वाले
have our lads. Throwing flashbang.
भाई मैडम भाई ए वालों चूतियों
ए साइड एक सिटी का एक एम एक सिटी का
चल यार जल्दी कर
Cleared out. Let's get in and out.
धीरज किधर जाना जल्दी बोलो
Move it. Hey guys. Setting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
भाई ये लोग पार्क में घूम रहा है
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. Let's go. Throwing flashbang. Smoke.
अंडर पैलेस
Flashbang.
सिटी स्टेयर
स्टेयर एंड साइड डिफॉल्ट
Wait, coming, wait. Close it.
Counter-terrorists win. Let's go, my brother. Throw it smoke. Smoke.
बी शॉट पिक कर रहा हूँ
एक शॉट
निंजा निंजा
लास्ट वन शॉट पे
Affirmative.
I will smoke nest.
Let's do this thing. Come on. Throw in smoke. Smoke. Throw in a flashbang.
पहले इसमें
Gonna plant. Flashbang.
मिड बैक
Yes. Come on, let's go. Smoke. Throw in the flashbang. Throw in the flashbang. Throw in fire.
अपना एंगल खेल ले ग्रीन.
बी खाली है पूरा.
Grenade. Smoke. Throw in fire. Planted. I'm throwing a flashbang. Terrorists win. We will dance on your grave.
को तो मार ले ग्रीन यूजलेस
Yes, bro, I'm useless.
Grenade out.
कनेक्टर
सिटी लास्ट है भाई, सिटी लास्ट है।
डिफॉल्ट
Yes. Come on, let's go. Throw in the flashbang. Flashbang.
बेच दे अपनी ऑफ ग्रीन बेच दे प्लीज
I'm throwing smoke. Planting. Counter-terrorists win. We must win. Flashbang. Throw in smoke. I throw the flashbang.
ये लो बॉम्ब लेके भी जा
निंजा
भी क्लियर है।
I'm planting the bomb.
शॉट आ सकता है।
Smoke. I'm throwing a grenade. Come on, let's go.
टीवी
Terrorists win. Let's go.
I will flash me.
Clear.
Market. One market.
Bomb has been planted. Throwing smoke. I'm throwing fire.
मार्केट डॉक्टर में
Fire in the hole.
मार्केट अंदर
हाँ मार्केट में
Market
खड़ा है वो
मार दे ग्रीन मार दे रिडेम्पशन किल क्या बात एक नंबर शॉट है
Right there. Yeah, we did it. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. Gear up. We aren't going on a windy walk here.
पेमेंट देख रहा हूँ
Remember, this is bandit country. Decoy in the moves. Throwing smoke.
बी
Throwing
बी
fire.
बी 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 बी
Deploying decoy. Let's give it to the boys.
टीम यार या मिड में गन कर दे
Let's go.
Yeah, Aisha, both.
Let's make this right as rain. Grenade out. Smoke.
B offer one. पीछे B, they're coming B.
Laying down smoke.
ए
शॉट शॉट one more city.
Go, go, go.
अरे तीनों मर चुके हैं सपोर्ट है लॉन्ग सपोर्ट है हाइट पे ही है ऊपर
Because how are they always getting an injury from long?
Remember, this isn't the killing house anymore. This is real life. Smoke. Throwing smoke. Grenade out. Grenade out.
Time it.
Stay. I'll go.
When they throw flash, I'll also throw flash at long, then peek.
No, play from side. Don't go long. Every time we're doing the same thing. Forget. Let them come. They have to plant.
Okay, alright.
Decoys out. Incendiary out.
क्यों आग रहा हो यार?
Throwing a grenade.
Long, long.
Deploying flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Throwing a grenade. Bomb has been planted. Smoke. Terrorists win.
Come on, guys. We need one round at least.
Fucking stop picking mid, man. We can win if you stop dying in the first 30 seconds of the round.
Come on, jump, jump. Deploying decoy.
Carry, no long pressure. Yeah. Nice.
Grenade. Grenade out.
He's low, he's low. B side.
Deploying flashbang.
Outside B, outside B.
Counter-terrorists win. Nice. Gear up. We're going in. Decoy. Throwing fire. Laying down smoke. Incendiary. Grenade out.
Ramp.
Throwing fire. Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang. Counter-terrorists win. Champion. Move it, son. Incendiary out.
No, you don't play.
LT.
Grenade.
B shot के B shot के.
Throwing smoke.
A shot, A shot, A shot.
B last.
B last. I think you guys have this.
Counter-terrorists win. Good stuff.
Good. Give him the info.
Watch out. These boys have got a bit of an arsenal, but they don't mind using it. Laying down smoke. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Throwing a grenade. Flashbang.
Wait, blue, wait. Let's go together.
Throwing fire. Bomb has been planted. Incendiary.
Yeah, nice.
Diffusing. Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now is the time.
Purple and green, hold inside of tunnels. We'll do B, but late B. We'll get pickups first. Let them push. Don't show your faces in lower tunnel.
Too long. Mid one.
Throw to the car.
Guys, go B. Push B. Purple.
Be clear. Long one, B1.
Outside B, outside B. Near mid, B doors, near B doors.
Counter-terrorists win. We must move.
Long push, long push.
Counter-terrorists win.
क्या हो रहा है भाई, किल भी नहीं हो रहा साले।
Flash go long.
No more talking. Now we fight.
Hey, you're green and purple. Go long. Go long. Go long. Go long. Go long.
Throwing a flashbang.
Go, go, go. Rush, 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 rush.
Throwing smoke. Counter-terrorists win. This is what we have been working for. I'm throwing a flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. Flashbang. Counter-terrorists win. Let's go.
commanding spot. They've got this 3v2. Matt is trapped out in the connector. Will get discovered. Zontix swivels back round and gets Spirit on the board early in their CT campaign.
Zontix, what an uptick now. Massive 3k eco round now, a huge double to stop G2 from getting comfort in this bomb site. They find Shiro and Donk with no kills between them, and still it's Zontix to bail out Team Spirit. Good to see Tania finding impact early in this map. It took the whole game for him to get going. I don't think he ever truly did on Dust 2. Shunted into a very difficult position, but here on Mirage A site, Tania will get action round after round. G2 go back for more.
Passive here from the Shiro Orb. Trying to look over the smoke. It's actually Donk to open things up, and with Tania still tucked away. Oh, they're dead on that swing. It's a little labored. Donk offering up a lot of resistance. They just can't get past him. Finally will. But look at the cost. You threw everything at this one guy. Again, you're hoping Hunter can provide something. Shiro's Orb makes sure he can't. The captain's efforts falling on deaf ears.
It's going to give Spirit a lot of levity in the CT side with back-to-back A executions shut out. G2 not getting in on it. And now put to pistol. Spirit can trust in their A defense. A very reassuring sign, getting a smile out of Donk. I feel like that's the first time in this series we've seen it. It's not a good sign for G2. Donk has been able to trust in his teammates to start this game. They've delivered. And now Spirit locked down the middle of the map. A very confident display. Quick to the click, Shiro finds underpass. With that advantage, Spirit sit back.
A big question for me is, you know, we've seen Spirit be pretty reactive across this series for the most part. And that's likely due to them being slow to get going. We're here on Mirage with a map in their pocket, this being the decider. How do G2 contend with a Spirit that will be willing to make more plays, be a bit more involved? This eco round, nothing found. Donk, the eye test looking real good here at the start of this third map. And an even scoreline as soon as the guns come out for Spirit.
क्या बोलते हैं guys? Spirit जीतेगी कि G2 जीतेगी? Oh, perfect. Perfect smoke.
No AWP for some Pius. Shiro still has his. And he's looked very, very keen to be involved in some of these early fights since he's boarded out. Mid conceded. G2 given this real estate. The Spirit aren't in a super forgiving mood. They've gone and taken ramp away in the downtime. It's always this give and take. Now you see players out towards middle. So Spirit aware that G2 have moved into this empty part of the map.
It's great control for Spirit. They must know where G2 are. There's still gaps. Donk, window, connector, has to pick his poison. No util to block anything. That last Molotov goes out for Team Spirit. 40 seconds and Donk is forced into the connector side of the fight. But on the stairs, Donk does his best work. It's Mattis who runs through that smoke and shuts him down with ease. Ramp forced, ramp taken. Seeing the AWP here will be a bit of a surprise, but it might alert you as to Tanir's position. He reveals himself. Double kill from Tanir. Now Shiro is the surprise. And surprise, surprise, G2. You're not getting that bomb down. Heavy got clutch. And he's got the info.
And knows where both players are, but does this make that any less impossible? AWP ready to swing at a moment's notice. Zontix, or Magic's rather, pressure from short. Just trading contact there, our Team Spirit.
Yeah, I love that they made that change in ramp. It looked like Shiro wanted to go for the first fight, but seeing an AWP push from ramp there would surely alert you to a rifle's presence as well. Tanir gets an incredible double, shutting down this bomb plant, and then Shiro can play off of that with the element of surprise. G2 just go stumbling into their death on this side. The A site doing absolutely no favors to G2. More pistols. A Spirit power up.
They're just running this one in. Zontix has always been a problem on these B holds. This time they get past him straight away. Magic's, that's a beautiful transfer. But his job is far from over. The only man here between G2 and this bomb plant. His teammates now starting to arrive. They get their captain out of harm's way, but only for a moment. Oh, dead as Hunter hits him with a drive-by. And Shiro feeling pressure. Feels like they're going to try and deal with him before this bomb goes down. Hunter doubles back, flushes out Tanir. Shiro. Cut down. A ballsy move to play it right through the window.
G2 know they have to win with confidence. They know they have to push the boat out against Spirit. They can't respect their opponent here on Mirage. That is multiple Tech 9s charging Team Spirit down. Hunter still giving us his best in this series, still showing up come the third map. A heroic 3K on that B bomb site was not enough to keep them on dust too. But Hunter has unfinished business as he and his cousin race for a major.
Hello.
Oh, that's really awkward for everyone involved. They get the info at least. That's what you tell yourselves. No one in a position to punish.
Does Magic's know?
Nope.
Caught by surprise. Now Zontix revealed as well. Nade is good. Hasn't quite finished the job. Heavy God. I feel like his round is over. We've seen some crazy low health clutches thus far. May still have a part to play. Mattis opening out through short, and with this Nerds backstab, this is so well timed. G2, they're gonna choke Spirit out on this B site. It's only Donk. And moving in, they're all around him. One man against the world. And he is gone. Sampius arrives right in time.
Don't you love watching the mini-map there when they find Donk on that B site? Nobody re-swings. They all talk. They make sure to peek him together. Sampius comes in from the furthest angle with the AWP. G2 were not willing to hand over a highlight to Donk. Enough has been done. And so Tanir saves. But I like that poise from G2 because rounds can fly by in a second. G2 did the hard work. They're able to convert. And now back-to-back rounds. And rifle rounds at that. It's put Spirit on pistols. G2, we're talking an even half, and that is worst case scenario.
Punctuate this one with a timeout because they know it's a massive opportunity. A chance to recover after that slog of rifle rounds from Team Spirit. Chance to make out like bandits at the end of this first half and get out with a winning T-side venture. That's huge. You know, they've only got this one saved rifle to work with. So Saw tries to focus them up.
Donkborg Kevlar, is he going to get that M4? Or is he just bodyguarding Tania? They'll hang out together in this A site. G2 have had an affinity for this site. It is not going away anytime soon. Initiated by Spirit.
That's a gun now for Donk, and AK gifted over. He'll take the M4, put it to work, and a massive mistrade for some Pius. Means this rifle is still a threat. Finally, they're gonna get past it. But it's far from comfortable. They deal with Tania alone ramp side. Now left to Magic's dual Berettas and very, very far away. This is an insane recovery from this Mattis flank.
There's no guns on ramp.
He's just got to do it with the dual Berettas. This is a very tall order for Magic's. No comfort here. Weapons right there to go and pick up. But time is a problem. That's his real enemy in this round. No info where G2 have gotten to. And I think he's coming to the only logical conclusion, and that's just to head away. G2 recovering on this round. Mattis playing one hell of a game, helping them every step of the way. Come the turn on map 3.
Yeah, Overpass was not his map, but Dust2 stepped up in a huge way here for G2, and he's keeping that going. Everybody has absolutely had their moment from G2 in this series. That has made it all the more exciting. G2 avoid a devastating eco win here from Team Spirit, and Team Spirit are looking for their scraps right now at the end of this half. They need these last couple of rounds to keep in contention. And no AWP on Shiro. G2 with a look like a pace change. Sit behind that ramp, Molly, but they're coming through. Oh, that smoke had a gap, and Mattis abuses it.
Donk does what he can, but he's low, and the big dog's closing in on him.
Oof.
Matt is turning heads with this performance on the deciding map. 2 clean entries leaves G2 right where they want to be. And if they win this, they break Spirit's money moving forward, leave them with nothing at the tail end of the half. Mattis is still going. Got to plant the bomb as well. And again, a reluctant save from Magix as yet another round just sails by Team Spirit.
Came into this series saying if G2 are going to win today, they need to play at their peak. Every single player needs to give us their best game yet. They need to show that London form. And it's London the last time G2 beat this Spirit squad. It's the last time they even came close in winning this head-to-head. And that was an event where Mattis absolutely popped off. He was a top performer in the final against Team Vitality in a BO5 that went the distance. Showed up on Dust2, but this is a different beast out of Mattis here on Mirage. And G2 are storming through Team Spirit, a Team Spirit who demanded a third map in this series. Do they have anything to show for it? Despite multiple rounds where Spirit actually shut out this A offensive, G2 fearlessly go back for it. Finding a 4th round in a row, looking to top off their half with our most dominant yet.
How can that not put wind in your sails, eh? The idea that you might show up here, come the turn of a uncomfortable third map. Questions around whether they missed their best opportunity, and you actually go on to have your most dominant half. All the while, Mattis is just playing his heart out. Spirit using a lot of resources to go and clear ramp, trying to keep eyes on middle as well, but that gets cut off by this util. They're getting misdirected here. This ruse, this creeping fear about the A play where G2 have ended so many of these rounds have left them just too strong on this end of the map. Now down to 1 with that lurk kill from Mattis. It is only Shiro between G2 and this bomb plant, and he's dead straight away. Hunter coming through. Terrifying form as he closes in on a dominant half for G2.
And Hunter, when he took over in-game leading, we saw some poor games, we saw some poor events, we saw those in-game leader numbers, but the last couple of months has been a resurgence for this captain. Standing tall when G2 need him. 2 gratifying entries might have just shut out this half for once and for all. Team Spirit thrust themselves back into this bomb site, but it is a lost cause. It is a lost round. It is a lost half. G2, 8 rounds on the T side of Mirage, looking for the major upset of their dreams.
again at first base. Is it Dren? He's going to hit the ground there. Oh, what a jumping double for Cole! What is going on right now? How does he do this? Cole is safely velocity with the on play.
Across 2026, Team Spirit are 8-1 in maps against this G2 squad. This was meant to be almost one-sided quarterfinal. This was meant to be a quick and easy affair for Team Spirit, a team looking to defend their title here at Cologne. But major pressure now as G2 stand tall, weather the storm, and give us almost dominant opening half of this series yet. This is the true test. Can G2 finish it for once and for all?
I mean, for three of these players, this is just a dream they've been chasing.
Just important, keep your focus on this CT like round by round. Like we have a lot of good plans again, but don't start to suddenly freestyle, get frustrated, whatever. Let's focus round by round, okay?
Yep. See there, Saw trying to keep them composed because he knows leading is one thing, winning is another. A man down in this pistol round. And left to a B-side retake, they don't have any presence out towards short. It's all three players market side, and Spirit are eyes on. One back for Heavy God short. Does this really leave you in a fighting position here? Looking to try and make another incision, not being given anything for free, and as Sampayas closes in, feels like he's destined to overlook. Zontix will get eyes on. Look out for Heavy God, and Sampayas dead. Team Spirit. It's a pistol round one way or another.
Oh, not the crash you want there. And it all comes crashing down for G2 in a very hard to win round. But a round they were trying nonetheless. Team Spirit get a helping hand and now begin their long road to recovery.
I mean, look, this is now going to be a real test of your ability to just stay in this.
Yeah, that will get in your head, lead or not.
But I think, you know, when you look at the type of player that Heavy God is, what he, you know, views as the most important part of being a top player, he's always spoke about how, you know, you don't want someone who gets in their head easily, you want someone who stays dialed in, you want someone who's calm under pressure. And I think that's what this guy looks to embody every time he goes out there and plays. We even saw, you know, him cracking smiles, trying to have some back and forth with the gang. Because he knows if it gets to him, it gets to the rest of the team. It's never a good time for one of those. Your Spirit, I don't think you can believe it. Maybe not how you wanted to show up and win that pistol.
Yeah.
But a win all the same.
I don't want to say it was guaranteed for Spirit, right? Definitely not. 2 quick kills, but they had strong positions for sure. 2v2. I think that you've hit the nail on the head. The key for G2 is not to dwell on it. It's here and now.
And thankfully, you know, with how this series have gone, with the fact that you've struggled at always converting on these pistols, I think there's something there for G2 to hold on to yet.
Yeah, G2 have won the first 3-4 rounds of every single half, right? Even when they've lost pistol or they've lost to force, they've reforced, they've won it. They've put Spirit on eco before Spirit have put them on eco every single map, every single half of this series. That has gone a long way. So will Spirit buck the trend here in the final half of this quarterfinal? If I'm G2, I'm forcing up straight away.
Парень, Господь на нашей стороне.
See Donk trying to use this to pull his teammates back in. He was smiling at the end of it.
Take every edge you can get.
Because, you know, I think you know that in a game like this, all that matters is getting the round. Doesn't matter how you get there.
You can. All good. Fuck it, don't tilt, don't tilt. It. All good. All good. Happens. Happens.
It's a captain. Trying to keep them in it. Oi, oi, oi.
I mean, Hunter's no stranger to this. Even thinking back to the major out in Copenhagen, in the game that could have seen them make it to playoffs or not. You had that famous Jame crash back in the day. He's been on both sides of this.
That's true. I mean, that got G2 through that game.
And, you know, the very first words out of his mouth were just, don't tilt, don't tilt.
Nothing beats the atmosphere of the Lanxess. And nothing beats a major. We are very lucky to be here, Cologne. And what a day we have coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I know this series has been fantastic, super close, down to the wire. I know a lot of folks at home and here in Cologne excited for that next quarterfinal as well. Falcons versus Vitality. You know, when G2 Spirit is delivered this much, I think it really gets you amped up for that next one.
Yeah, you got to save your voice for the semis as well. He got soaking it in.
Yeah, it's quite a unique experience, I guess, right? Just some time to sit back, take it all in, trying to not let this get under his skin. How do you do after cooling off? Wonder if anyone's going to call a timeout on the other end of this.
All right, yeah, well, if I was sore, I definitely would.
But, you know, we heard what Hunter said to the gang. We heard what he was trying to put across. I think the message was made clear.
Cologne, one more time. Give it up for the Roaring Bears. Every year showing up in style. Ooh. Ah.
Nurse is in good spirits. He's liking this. Liking the backing track to this timeout.
करो यार क्या इतना लंबा
Even Vitality might get cheers today. Lucky them.
And there is this shakable feeling that at the end of a timeout like this, anything could happen.
Yeah, I think Spirit are going to come in slow, right? T side, they know G2 9 times out of 10 are going to force buy. We've had force buys every single time after.
And they've been pretty lucrative.
Yeah, it's definitely worked out. As said, G2 has stormed every start of the half, so I don't think Spirit are going to be rushing a bomb site. I think they're going to want to get acclimatized, do some mid control. Be silly to take a break this long without being able to talk and just jump into a fast site hit. Now G2, we're still waiting. We don't even have Heavy got back in the server.
I mean, I'll say this, if he is able to bounce back from this kind of a timeout after just sitting there, you're nothing short of impressed.
Yeah. This guy is the top-rated player of the series right now.
Been able to stand up to Donk every step of the way. As the guy they put on him throughout Dust 2 has a very important role to play. And sure, this third map has been all about Mattis and kind of the heights he's been able to reach. But if you're G2, you know you want Heavy God online as well. I think we all do at this point.
From the floor to the ceiling, packed out in the Lanxess, and it's only a Friday afternoon.
I think, you know, a lot of the top squads haven't been shy in talking about it, the pressure that a major brings. But, you know, even within that, the idea that it's been 10 years since we were out here at Cologne at a major. This was already, you know, the most coveted trophy in Counter-Strike, the most sought after. And now with major status attached to it, I think that has dialed the pressure up to 11. That's why it feels so cool to see a squad like G2 taking this high pressure, high stress environment and actually thriving within it.
At the same time, will the storylines align, right? We have Fallen, who's in Furia. He's managed to make it through a very difficult quarterfinal. All the same, in his return at Cologne, 10 years on from the major that he won with SK. Certainly the front runner for the final on their side of the bracket versus a defending champion in Spirits. But it appears we have a bit of a break. We will be waiting for Heavy God to return. Let's throw you down to the desk.
To verify ownership of a Steam account, and it's an issue that I don't think anybody's seen before, so we don't know how exactly long it will be taken to resolve this issue. But when you're in these moments, Dupree, I'm sure you've been in them.
Yep.
Players can't talk, right? Just in case anybody doesn't know about that, during a technical issue, players are not allowed to talk to each other. What are you doing in this moment to not lose focus of the game?
I think the best thing you can do is just keep your headset on actually and just keep trying to be in the zone, but it is very hard to stay in the zone because, as you just mentioned, you're not allowed to talk and you can't even do any, like, no signals whatsoever, and you don't even get an info like if the problem is about to be resolved or what the issue is. So you're just stuck in a loop with your own thoughts, and that's a killer at some point. You know, you just sit there in your own thought, you're on stage, and you know, even coming off of the back of a situation that will not be restarted, you know, it's a tilter. And I think Hunter, he actually addressed it. He came into, we had a bit of listening to what he was saying in the Seeping. He said, like, don't tilt, it's what happens. Because this is what can break players, you know. They had the upper hand, then on the technical side something happens that's out of their hands, and now they've lost all the momentum, and you know, it's so difficult to sit in.
I think there is a lot of talking, but only in your brain, only to yourself. Only that inner voice is there, and there's a couple of ways that I used to deal with it. I was always going through the playbook of all the strats that I have, even though I know them. I kind of wanted to like kind of memorize them, and you know, even though I cannot talk to my teammates, I kind of like made my brain occupied, make sure that, okay, this is the game plan, and I try to memorize everything that I can just to keep my sanity alive, so to speak. And another thing is that finally these players have a chance to look up from their monitors and see all of you guys, and see this arena, and see the fans, and kind of like absorb this energy, because when you're locked in, when you're in the round, there is nothing like that.
Yes, it's absolutely spectacular, and I am hearing maybe tech issue is resolved, so I do believe we can get back into game.
All right, Cologne, we've got him back in the server. Now let's do a bit of a temperature check. Who's going to those semi-finals? Is it going to be Spirit? Is it going to be G2? Let's find out.
Pistol in the bag for Team Spirit, 8-round T-side for G2. A force buy comes in straight away. And we are back to the races. No pause, no chat. Just straight into a B hit.
Flash out towards middle. They're looking for a scrap here. Hunter leads the charge. Now that B hit comes in for Team Spirit. Mattis on the line. Had hot hands before that tech timeout. But smoked off here. He's going to be a little slower. Tania able to deal with some pious on that first turn through the window. And a follow-up from Shiro. Net Spirit a comfortable post plant, one that G2 right off. They're going to try and make out with these guns, head out while they can. Play with them in the next. Gap starts to close.
It's the first time Spirit have converted. Maybe I speak too soon. We still need to see this next round from G2. That is a chance for Spirit to get acclimatized on this T-side of Mirage and get back in this major playoff match. G2 say what they got, but ultimately called out of spawn. Spirit go for a very risky B-pop. It works perfectly. G2 are too busy fighting in middle. And you've got to give it to Magic, sometimes making these very, very risky calls. Did the same against 90. The desk highlighted it coming into this series. You know, a 12-10 down on Dust 2, charging a B hit. It kept them back in the game. G2 have to avoid that feeling of this being taken out of their hands. They have to fight for it. So another chance with the saved rifle and SMGs.
G2 always threatening in these rounds. Looking to remain active. They'll go and take away space out towards ramp. Knowing they don't have the weaponry to go in for this mid fight. That's a Spirit get it uncontested. Now Heavy God is committing to this backstab, but look at Zontix. Look at the line he's holding. Oh, he's just decided to leave. Timing going a bit awry here, so this flank from Heavy God closing in. Still eyes set on this B site. Nerds can't get out with a thing. Entry comes through for Team Spirit. There's the response. Some pious Deagle. Cover from Mattis up on this boost. Is this going to get away from Team Spirit? One for Magic's out in the back line. Gives them a moment of pause. That backstab gets shut down. They keep their wits about them. Spirit closing in.
Consider it converted. 1 round game now. And G2 have everything to play with, everything to play for. Orb on Sumpires on the CT side.
I mean, look, there's absolutely no denying it. This is like the ultimate test of character for this G2 squad. Because sure, Hunter was saying the right things, trying to keep them locked in, telling the team, this happens. Don't tilt, stay focused. The captain has said the right stuff, but it's now on to every individual on this squad to show that it hasn't gotten to them. This is a team that's all about composure, about playing together, believing in each other. And so this is the truest test of that. Maybe in their entire major run yet. Team Spirit know they've been handed a golden opportunity, a way back in to this quarterfinal.
Mattis was a hero of the T side. He gets a chance to do it again. He is in a crazy position with Hunter baiting for him. There is potential on this play for Mattis.
Out the window, he falls right in. Donk with an entry. Terrifying sight to behold. There's more of Spirit. Charge through the apartments. And no contest on this B site. Spirit is staring a tie game dead in the face.
Oh, that hurts for Mattis, man. He had to drop on Donk. He got him down low. He just fell off the windowsill. It soaks that extra second for a bullet to connect. Donk hard clears Hunter. They know he can't be far after jump spotting on the car. So Spirit pieces together 2 simple B pops. Have got them well and truly back in this game, and they are punishing as well. Orb denial. Shiro can save it. And he can wreak more havoc on the way out too. Team Spirit. Slowly but steadily getting back in this game. And they don't save the orb, they save a little over the orb. That just screams that Spirit want to keep doing these pops, these quick sight hits. Not playing out of default, not working the mid control. Why else would you keep a Galil?
Timeout called in. Saw likely feeling a bit of tension here, how swimmingly things were going, but nervous with this 4-round streak built up by Team Spirit. That big lead that G2 were able to grab, disintegrating. And so we better have some words of inspiration. Because Spirit have not set a foot wrong since moving on to this T side.
It's late in the game like this that you remind yourself that Spirit have all the stats in their favor at this event, right? Coming off the back of course, clean runs through both stages, but this is a team that's the best at 4v5s at this event, the second best at 5v4s, the best trading at this event. Magic's one of the best flash players on this T side. This is where G2 have every reason to get a little bit worried. Got to calm their nerves. 2 rifles on the bottom performers. Be a hell of a time for them to come alive.
Bit of face out here towards middle. Is there intent behind that? Heavy God seems to think so. Tucked in behind these boxes. Ready to play at a moment's notice. Smoke starts to fade. Nert's taking contact and they'll trade it between them.
Oh no.
Nert swings out for a little bit more. And G2 trying to set the record straight. Instantly on the back of that timeout. They swing for the fences. They risk it on a mid-fight. And they come out all the better for it. Tanir's got nowhere safe to turn. 30 seconds left. G2 closing in on him even now. They've already done enough to win the round.
They just push every advantage here. No, it's on the window smoke fade, puts the pressure on. That's when Heavy God jumps in from connector and G2 just send it. They know whether or not they chase this gun down, it won't really matter. Spirit are off the back of 4 rounds in a row, so they've got money for days. What's more important is keeping yourself up on the CT side. So G2 run away with rifles off the back of a lower economy round win, first of the half. First CT round in the last 10.
G2 take an active stance here. Clear on ramp very, very early. Already seen Heavy God be willing to commit to these backstabs, these long flanks. So Pie's going to drop off a bit more util just to try and help out this B site. There has been a bit of a object of desire for Team Spirit. They're set up to go there right now. 3 players in the apartments, 2 let loose around middle.
Just
blocked at the minute mark, and you might not suspect another smoke ready to come down. They really feel like their only option here is to play through. Mattis, top of the charts, feeling some pressure here as the util reigns in. Caught from short, but he lives to tell the tale. He gets away. There's support from Hunter. Tania very separated from this site here, but the duel's getting won by Team Spirit. Hunter, oh, that's a crazy flick back. Job's not done. Captain still has a big part to play in this round. Hunter paints them up with damage. Will he be able to finish the job? No, Shiro shuts him down. And Heavy God too far away to play. Spirit meet them head on at that B site. And they come out laughing. Hunter, the only guy to put up numbers, and it wasn't enough. Even the clear on Heavy God.
Yeah, it feels like Tanir's most impactful round of this playoff game so far. A huge lug up connector, cuts G2 out with no support for Hunter. He was buying so much time. He gets Donk to whiff on him. He finds this kill. He is buying all the time you can ask for one player, but Tanir's cutting off rotates. He's cutting off heads. And he doesn't allow the save, so massive impact from Tanir in this round despite Hunter's best efforts, and it feels like the end of Dust 2 again. In vain. As Spirit, they have just gone for sight hit after sight hit in this T side. Dong again starting under half health after grenades. G2 have tracked him down well with their util. It has still not resulted in the rounds they desire. Flash nade on the smoke, what a combo.
It's a great opening. You feel a huge degree of freedom with Donk out of the round. But Spirit's still trying to commit with this. They go right into the Sun Pious AWP. Flashes leave everyone blind, and in amidst the chaos, Heavy God threads the needle. Dual back ramp side, Short loses out to Palace. But fighting a losing battle here are Team Spirit.
Can't win this round, Spirit. Don't even try.
I mean, the lull in the action has made G2 second guess. They've even sent players back over to B. A-hole made a little bit weaker, still 3 strong here. Nothing being provided. You're gonna have to earn every inch of ground if you do want to try and recover this 2v4. And surely they know just how unlikely that is. Priority seems to be hold on to this AWP, hold on to the AK. Spirit head out of there. They're remaining competitive here, but G2 are not willing to renege on the lead.
G2 need their guns just as much, more so than Spirit. I love that combo on ramp, man. Getting the HE into the flash. Heavy God able to force the kill onto Donk. today, you know, Donk hasn't been the carry here for Team Spirit. Sure, he's top of the board on 2 of the 3 maps. But it hasn't felt like that same X factor, with the exception of Dust, of course, a couple of key clutches, key multi-kills. Hasn't been a one-man army for Spirit. Whether that's reassuring or worrying is up for debate. At this point, it's down to whether they can continue this comeback. G2, a temporary lead. In what is otherwise a very successful T-side for Spirit, but 2 rounds shut down by saves. Spirit need their opening move to connect.
G2 are kind of chasing the dragon in the literal sense here, right? The idea that you could try and break Spirit right at the tail end of Mirage, and that would have massive consequences. Deciding map where pressure's at the highest, you want Spirit to have as little as you can force them to have. Wow. What a display from Nerds. Called forth by the Molly, he gets involved, and with Sumpires there to help him.
Chase me down.
It's all coming together for G2. Mattis up next. Was a rock in that first half. Can't afford to give them a way in now, as desperate times calling for desperate measures out of Spirit.
You just don't want to save, but again, your opening move has failed you. What are you going to do? It's a 3v5. Every position has 2 players on it.
Molly.
They don't know, not yet. Mattis waits. 20 seconds to pounce.
Swings out early, catches 1. Bomb retrieved, and now it's on to the captain. Hunter on this line. There's the spot for Tanir, and Nerds arrives just in time.
I mean, Shiro was never going for this. He was never even interested. He hoped they could get the bomb down so he could come back on short. This was a save before the hit. And the money is a problem for Spirit. It's starting to build that way. As G2 find 11 rounds, maybe it would have been better to save in the 3v5. But that's back-to-back rounds for Team Spirit, where the opening gambit has shut them down completely. G2 come in with a move.
And this is G2 finally getting that reward. Broken money for Team Spirit at this scoreline.
And they're buying up.
They've put everything they can into this round.
Is this overpass all over again? Remember the reckless investments from Spirit. We had 3 or 4 rounds where they force ball round after round at the end of that game.
This one is similar. You're meant to give Donk a rifle, and he does the rest. Donk's been the guy getting shut down in these opening moves. Is the confidence there for him to be a difference maker? G2 know that if they win this, they have not just 3 opportunities, but an easy round in front of them to try and secure those semi-finals. This is what it's all been for.
Without a bomb plant, Spirit won't have an AK. They've got to make this site hit work one way or the other. Heavy God, the hero of G2, standing tall across this major run into the playoffs, is alone in this bomb site.
Sumpires Orb nearby to try and support him. Can get cut out by utility. How many shots does Sumpires get off? Now they hand it over to Heavy God, but he can't find anything. Dead straight away. Again, the flashes meet that AWP. Zontic's dead, but Donk still plows forward. They're asking this guy to do everything, and there's a limit to what he's capable of. What? Backstab for Shiro, nets him a post plant, a strong post plant of that. They're just gonna chase down this bomb plant, and now it's all on Shiro.
He's clutch.
If there's a miss you can't afford to have for Sumpires, it's this one. You gotta deal with him the second he plays his hand. One missed shot can cost you so dearly. Shiro, they're sticking this, and he never even gives the fight. Sumpires nails it. The victory is right there. G2's fate is in their hands.
And does 0 in this post plant. G2, their best opportunity yet. Is it all over for Team Spirit? A coachless timeout, the second in this series for this squad as they soak up what could be their last few seconds on this stage. G2 are electric. They were never meant to be in conversation in this series. This was never meant to be a contest. And now G2 sits seconds away from the biggest upset, from taking out the defending champions in the Lanxess.
And the Cathedral has spoken. Chance of send them home. Spirit head broken in what might be their last round in the Lanxess.
Oh, Donk almost punished, nade on the smoke. Donk putting it down to risk, running right past that spam.
It's just not the way you want to lose your superstar, right out there on that island in mid, taking the risk of running across. He braves that spray, lives to tell the tale. But to think every fight you go for feels defining. Every peak could be your final moment in Cologne. It's a hell of a lot of pressure the Spirit are playing with. G2, they'll open this up. And it's Donk, Spirit's main character, dead first. Tanir gonna try and help. Gets one from the window boost. They set their sights on this A play right in as Sampayas. Heavy got caught. Hunter dead as well. This could still get out of control. This could still get out of hand. Sampayas on this AWP. And Mattis is the top performer. They've got to bring this one home for G2. Now it's just Sampayas and this one dead.
That is Tanir's biggest round.
Finally has his moment. And what a moment it is! The struggling
At
player
Krishna Jandate 5089 said JJ Kya Ho GYA Tere Ko.
Frags with Donk dead in a 4v5. And Tanir knocks them out cold. G2, a second shot. This will be their best one. This will break the bank. Heavy guard, another chance. Crash in the pistol. Been trying to come back to the form he's given us all major long. Burning under. Spirit levy themselves with an execute. Everybody coming in, no lurks.
Oh, he's gonna get one. Does his part in the round. Now it's down to the rest of G2. Nerds plays through this smoke, but doesn't want to overstay his welcome. Feels like numbers more important than giving it away. Nades rain in to try and bully him back at spawn. It's chaotic here. Mattis only good for one.
Donk in the late round. Do you save or do you go?
No way.
Oh,
G2,
yeah.
they don't feel like they can go for it. Their money's on the line.
Spirit, don't jump the gun. Don't let them back in. Zontix hears the steps. He's there to shut it down. Hunter gets the kill, and suddenly you're enticed again. If Spirit are peeking you, if they're overplaying, they can let you back in, but G2 realize, no kit, it's not realistic. Team Spirit have had to dig deep time and time in this series. And now it is just one more round.
Spirit feel like they hold all the cards. G2, it's those two saved rifles and a scrapped together buy to try and get this one over the line.
And that's why you save your timeouts. No better time for it.
This is the last bit of calm before the storm.
Can Spirit stay stable?
You can see the sweat on Hunter's forehead. This has been a draining decider of a match. And I think there might be more rounds right around the corner.
Four hours of gameplay has led to this moment. For some, the biggest moment in their careers. Cologne, let me hear you!
No one making moves early here in round 24. Pressure like a vacuum holds this CT side in place. Everyone sticking to their guns. No curiosity, no over-rotating, just a standard plain as you like 3-2 setup. They're waiting for Spirit to make that first move.
Heavy got his had swings, he's had misses, he's had moments, but again, he is back on this A site. The trick is Mattis hiding in plain sight behind the boxes. Team Spirit, this is everything. Tanir's on the lug, they've got to hit hard.
Intel comes in. The defining moments, the defining chapter. Swing out from Mattis, but Heavy got hot on the heels, ready to punish. Side take slows, trying to lend a bit of time to this mid player while Zontic spams Nerds out of the conversation. Man up for Team Spirit. Time for G2 to do the same or get sent back in. Only some pious to stop this overtime, and they're toying with him. Barrel seen going in a hostile territory, coming to terms with the fact that if he doesn't clutch up, there's more rounds in it yet. Spirit, dig deep. They did so with next to nothing. 3 in a row, right back into overtime. The battle for the semi-finals continues.
They come off the back of complete broken economy, but no broken mental. We've been crediting G2 with stability all series long, but Team Spirit will not go down without a fight into overtime again. They did so on Dust 2. They did not waste their opportunity. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Some Pius with a swing and a miss, and Heavy God, they've been making him feel real uncomfortable. Nerds has just provided the cover. Ooh. Heavy God gets a few more seconds to try and find impact, but they are seconds, and they pass by quickly. Nades rain in on some Pius. The streak looking to continue for Team Spirit. Mattis does what he can, but this is a losing battle. Hunter dead after one. And you saw G2 always skirting away from these clutches. Well, here in OT does the record change. Mattis was that top performer. He was the guy who started this on a real high. And now he's G2's only hope. Misses this timing on Zontix, but will he be able to catch him? Not aware of that reposition out towards the jungle. He has missed it at every single turn. Mattis can't figure out where they are. There's the spot unwrap. There's a freebie. He's walking. Time is working against Mattis. And Zontic's able to get to position. Spirit's model stoic, keeping his calm. Shut down! Mattis, flick of the wrist as he snatches that one away. A moment of triumph in a sea of defeat for G2. As Mattis just put them back on course.
Some players know how to use crowds. They know what the yell means. They know the timing's a miss, but Mattis doesn't have that experience. He doesn't know where to look. He is checking everything in that 1v1 as Zontic's ice cold walks back around the spawn. Mattis checks it and doesn't have a second to spare. G2 break that 3-round streak. They start off OT.
Sometimes just getting that first round on the board is the hardest, right? You've been on the receiving end of all these losses. The confidence starts to diminish, but then you see Mattis do that. I think that's going to refocus G2 a hell of a lot. That was Spirit in full control. And the will of one man able to power G2 through it.
Heavy has had a hell of a series, but he is getting jumped on this CT side, on the A side. He is having trouble. So it's good to see G2 able to bail him out of rounds. He got them here. They are not wasting that chance. An opening kill for some Bias's orb, but Spirit take the site.
They've got the control. You really wanted that trade on Shiro. Now he's a problem for later in the round. They try and catch up by stopping this bomb plant, but Heavy God's missed his timing. You're always going to be looking over your shoulder, wondering where the hell did Shiro get to. It's a reroute all the way around to the ramp side, just setting up to play around this bomb. Flash out for some Pius, meant to signal the start of this retake. You got to get past this double hole cleanly. Donk and Magix patrol towards the spawn. And Donk, this one feels personal. 2 quick headshots, he's turned it all around. Trying to chase down some Pius as he looks to get out of this with anything by his side. Spirit bounce right back in OT.
It's been a difficult game for Donk here. You know, at times he was negative in the second half of this map. Felt like they were going to go out with a whimper. The G2 were going to do the impossible. But now a couple more multi-kills have hit the server from Donk. Spirit trade rounds. This T side has done them very well. Donk is not done yet. G2 know it. Hits him square in the face. And this is an overtime that Spirit absolutely should not be calling timeouts, should not be giving that time for composure. This is the experienced squad, in-game leader or not, against a core of first-time major playoff appearances. A G2 organization who missed back-to-back major playoffs after losing their star power duo of Nico and Monacy. They have not relented. They have fought hard. Neck and neck this entire series. It's time to split the difference on the half.
Shiro going to try his hand at an opener here. Jump the Mattis. Lucky to not get caught on. They'll respond with some nades in kind, and they bring Shiro down to half. It's the CT side that G2 struggled on. It's here where they had that tech pause, sapping them of a bit of momentum, coming in maybe a little frustrated. But left now with this feeling in OT, if they could snatch 2 rounds, what does that mean? On the half they've struggled on most. To be playing this one for Team Spirit, 3 players out towards the apartments. Tania again embarking on one of these lurks. And this B hit's coming in right now. Hunter, Mattis, both of them have had big moments here for G2, but you can't afford to slow down now. Mattis gonna open things up. And after 1, Hunter gets overlooked. Shiro with a much-needed trade, and Tanir's backstab rounds it out for Team Spirit.
They just shoot you in the face, they shoot you in the back. You don't know where to look on this site hit. That's an lurk coming up with gold again for Team Spirit, and Donk dodging death behind the site every time. Team Spirit.
Keep your focus, boys. Everything is fine. 13-13. We fucking continue the fight, round by round. Don't get stressed. Don't get anything extra. Just play the game.
It's a bit late to not get stressed. Team Spirit that step closer. G2 back to T side, but boy, it's been some time since their 8-round opening half.
Really, really has. Maybe looking to go back to some of this B site abuse. It's only Magic's there. Zontix floating around on short, meant to provide a helping hand. But will be at the mercy of Util, the mercy of this Sumpire Orb. Had a chance, albeit a slim one. But the attempt at the opener eludes G2.
G2 shut the blinds. They take away the information on middle. Zontix is going hunting for that info. He's trying to find where G2 are ending up. He thinks it's clear. That's far from the case. Hunter might now silent lurk. He's got a con smoke ready. G2 getting ready to pounce on this B bomb site, but it's a bit of a misread here for Spirit. They're rotating a man out. Magix is about to confirm this. He sees something.
Yeah, that spot instantly calls Zontix back, so he will be here. Ready for the fight in front of him. Flashes go in and complement this, and now the hit from G2. 3 players out through the apartments. Zontix with an opening. They've got to deal with these site players very, very quickly, or else this can get away from them. Zontix brushed aside, but here comes Shiro on rotation. And now it starts to go against them in a very big way. A losing battle at the B site. And Hunter, no part to play in this round. G2 cannot believe it. They had all these chances to close, these opportunities that were denied, and now Spirit arrive on semi-finals point.
Team Spirit's captain show it's not always about the kills you get, it's the kills you don't give away. That one jump spot gets all the information. Zontix is back in time. Magix buys an eternity at the back of the bomb site. He does not concede the kill that G2 need to put that bomb down. Spirit, semi-final points, 2 chances. G2, that rush of emotion. The floor getting ripped from underneath them. And they are tumbling back to earth. Can anyone slow it down? G2 have done more than anyone could ask for, anyone could expect. But to come this close and still not close, it's a game they will never forget. 3 rounds in regulation, and now the script flipped.
They're going to try and get out B again. It was fruitful to them back in regulation. Things have changed now that we've hit OT. Magic's calling for rotations for now, alone in this defense. Sumpire Orb going to deliver you one hell of a shot there on a donk as he tries to nail the crossing. And a follow-up for Sumpire, putting a bit of fire back into G2. Just when you think you're ready to give up on them, they show you what they've demonstrated this whole major run, and that's a hell of a lot of perseverance. A refusal to go down without a fight.
Just every reason to doubt this team at every step. Be it the finisher of stage 3, up against one of the most prolific teams in Counter-Strike, prolific organizations in Na'Vi. Felt like that was going to be the celebration of G2 at this major, making it into the playoffs. Round of applause, but no, they still want more on this stage. They still want another overtime. Will Spirit give it to them? Double AWP comes in. That might be the first one of the series. Magic's going to lock down the B apartment. Zontix gets a lot more freedom, and good for that, because he has showed up in this 3rd map. G2 go quick to mid.
To change the questioning, are G2 ready for it?
Look at the
Fast pace on this round. Look at Nerds go. Same can be said for this split out through short.
Magix.
And this double AWP now has to be game defining. Magix It's not what he wanted. 2 misses. Don't try to fill his shoes. Sunpire's delivers. Nerd's cutting them down. Another overtime right there and up for the taking. And Shiro might be clutch, but not all clutches are created equal. Dead as he makes his way. G2, composed, keep it together. We go again. The game that keeps on giving. And you just absolutely have to admire the resilience on display from G2. Yeah. From the tech pause in this second half, remaining focused, giving up these chances to close, but hauling it back in OT.
3 map points they couldn't finish. 2 for Spirit, same story. First and 19 now. And the Orbs duel in middle. New overtime means new positions, mean new round openers for both teams. So Shiro blocks some bias from this round. With the impact he's had in these overtimes, that's a loss the G2 are feeling. Got to do it without their star-studded AWPer. Oh, he gets thrown in. Dead as Shiro finally having his round. That AWP strangles the mid-hit from G2. Felt like that trade was there for Mattis, but Donk distracts him, drags him into a fight. Shiro gets his second shot off, triple kill for the AWP. And G2 have to catch their breath. They know this one's not winnable. Doesn't mean they can look away.
लिया है बेचारों को पीछे से आगे से.
Yeah, we got a Nerds. Don't look like they've given up on this round yet. Waiting behind this smoke in the apartments. They've got 3 players to get past at this B side, but as time ticks down, Spirit might dismantle this stack. You know, looking at the clock, you might just anticipate a save. Nade finds good damage for Magix. That's a heavy god now make their move right into him.
Magix is trying just not to be a problem on this CT side. He's had some rough rounds as an individual, so he just lets his team swim in, and that is all 5 for Shiro. AWP to AK. An ace to kick off the next overtime.
I mean, how can Spirit not love that, right? Right as Sunpire's has had massive impact in those final 2 rounds of OT. Not only does Shiro get rid of him first, but then goes on to find all 5 in the round.
His first ace
a message sent from Shiro. Anything you can do, I can do better. And we're leaving to see someone who's had his crumbles in high-pressure moments stepping up here deep into the overtimes at the end of a 3rd map. The top performer right now for Team Spirit.
All nades used here by Team Spirit. 1 molly remains. G2 early in their round. Mid control conceded. Look to use it on a split again. Heavy god in the apartments. Final smokes down on the field. G2 move up cat. If Donk broke this smoke, Shiro would get the vision, but Spirit don't want to initiate. It's silent now for G2.
Big test for Zontix and Magix. Zontix boxed into this corner. It won't get out with more than 1. Rotate's going to start to arrive, but it's a little hectic, a little scrambled here. Tanier holds off. Good thing he does too. This Sunpire Sorp waiting to try and punish. Sees the first few players crossing and will get his. 1 back for Tanier, but the victories are short-lived as once more it comes down to Shiro having to be the difference maker. Sunpire just isn't letting up. Hasn't left this angle. Determined that eventually they're just going to walk right into his crosshair. Ooh. Timing goes awry. Shiro gets out. But time working against him. A backstab from Nerds. G2 answering straight back.
Back and forth we go. And Sumpires, he's given you reasons to doubt him over these past 18 months, but where he shows up is the stage. The X factor here for G2 all across this series. And what he got going on Overpass, you could feel it. Besting Donk round after round.
Here's a bit of a change from Hunter, calling something out of spawn, just an A set piece in what has been a B-dominated set of overtime games. Mattis leading the charge. Smoke's broken open. Donk, 5v4 for Spirit. Their golden boy finds them that opening. Nerd's dead. Magic's arriving on rotation. All of Spirit here, jumping at the bit for a clean CT finish. Sumpires playing it forward. That swing and a miss costs you dearly. Heavy guard in a world of hurt. They're all around him. Spirit closes in.
And no lead has felt like enough across this series. Both teams have thrown away match points. Both teams have lost leads. And so at no point can Spirit get comfortable with this advantage. But we've heard those comms from Saw getting more and more stressed as this series has gone on. G2 know they've had the best opportunities. They've had Spirit down, but never out across Dust 2 and Mirage. Every reason for them to already be in the semi-finals, but Spirit don't just fight back, they hit harder. 17-16 in their favor.
At Myinxing 2528 said Jassi by GSL Lageho.
आज मूड नहीं हो रहा है खेलने का दिन वाला चला
Magic's have a gun.
और बहुत तगड़ी मैच चालू है भाई.
Little late throwing nades. Spirit feign mid presence. Waiting for Tania out under
overtime पे overtime हो रहा है.
Grand plan getting put into place by Team Spirit.
मूड खराब हो रहा है मेरा खेलने के.
Shuffling nades for this A offensive.
गेम भी नहीं चल रहा है.
And again, Heavy God, it's felt hard. I feel like the best he's done on this CT side has just been these 1-for-1s on the A site. Spirit have made it their goal to flush this player out of under balcony every single time. His classic position, once again, implored. Burns off the top. Team Spirit get closer and closer.
So much pressure getting put on. Heavy God's whittled down before he's even seen a single player from Team Spirit.
Bomb's gonna go back, look at the map.
Tania trying to keep that back door open. And so it's pivotal here that Mattis doesn't rotate out of position, because he's the one guy that could disrupt this round. There's a lot of pressure being put on A. It's drawn all of G2 over.
They need to play 20 seconds.
Mattis never moved a muscle, left himself in the right place. That bomb is now going into enemy territory with no time to change its mind. Sumpire's gonna get one more, but they think this is a fake. That B site is left wide open. This is one of the wildest rounds. Magic does all this for a bomb block. Oh, and he's gonna be left in a clutch. 1v4 for the captain. Molly to try and slow this down. But Magix knows that might not make the difference. Gonna back his aim here as all of G2. Boris does it bigger! Boris does it better! Team Spirit, their captain has just done the impossible!
The Butcher with the cleaver cuts down G2's hopes and dreams.
You were just lost for words. The pit of despair that has just engulfed G2 is like no other!
Magic with 1v4s on major stages. It's like Antwerp all over. An absolutely shocking round.
You see the difference in reactions. Donk laughing away. Magix has just had his mind blown at the feat that he has been able to accomplish.
That's got to be it. Look at G2. Heads in hands.
It's very, very rare that you're able to point to one round that stopped a run dead, but I think we just witnessed it right there.
That's a round of dreams.
Said by 3 Logco Niptadia.
The round that surely sends Team Spirit to the semis. G2, we've called them calm, we've called them stable. This entire run through this quarterfinal. This is the ultimate test. You have just handed the bottom performer in the server an anomaly. And the Lanxess flips. They want blood. Team Spirit, let them stew in it. Mid-control. The gamble.
At Sasha 1493.
On that B-bomb site.
Said by Magix Ne Bahadia. At Mying Sing 2528. Said by Masti Mine A Tank Match
And they
Adia.
look to do it again, this time from mid. Is this the final blow?
You tell yourself, if you're Spirit, you've never had a better chance. You know how crushed G2 are feeling in this moment. And you know that if that wasn't enough to inspire them, what is? Donk. There's the opening. Tag back on a Sun Pius as everyone from Spirit just feasting on these opening kills. And now their cup is running over. They've got options in this round. Nerds could call it into question. That's the bomb spotted out there on short. Nerds keeps his composure. Shot from Sun Pius as again this offense is split. Bomb dropped and Shiro now tries to make his move. That nade bank just falls shy of Nerds, but Shiro's got it! Seconds the difference!
Not another clutch!
Back-to-back clutches to seal G2's fate. At this point, you feel like anything could happen in this 1v2. The laws of Counter-Strike are out the window. Shiro dead! G2 against all odds! They are just the team that refuse to die.
They will not go down easy. A clutch too far in this one. G2 hold their heads above water.
At Mying Sing
Maybe Spirit
2528.
trying to do too
Said
much.
by
Hitting
Game
both
Katam.
bomb sites with two players at the same time leaves Shiro with no supports. And cross your heart, G2, you are still here on this major stage for one more round at least. Either Spirit semi-final or triple overtime on Mirage. The decider that refuses to quit. Mattis makes a move, tired of being sat back on his B-bomb site, flash deep into the apartments, he hunts down Tania. G2, they take Mattis into their own hands. Never afraid to be the initiators. And with Heavy got up in Palace, I mean, you could abandon this A site if you want. You could gamble on B. Sampire spots middles, he sees nothing. Flashing Nerds for a window peek the same. Two players sit on this B site. Spirit, do or die.
At Mying Sing 2528. Said by Donko Gita K Katam Karo Yusab.
Nerds on rotation. Get for Hunter. Bait and switch, but the bait's not even necessary because Hunter's lit them up. Another overtime is right there. And Hunter, season 2 for G2.
More big game plays from Big Game Hunter.
And now, those nerves that G2 were maybe starting to feel as that last overtime was set to go against them, they give way to smiles.
These Kovacs know how to put on a show. We're just getting started.
Crazy, huh?
Spirit have now had more opportunities to close this than G2 did in regulation. No one able to find that elusive round to lock in the semis. And so we go again.
Everybody wants that win.
Everyone wants to win.
Players are not secretive, right? There is some trophies that just stand out about all others, and we so often say it's the majors, it's Cologne, it's Krakow. Well, this is a fusion of two of them. This is a trophy you watched when you were young, you dreamed of competing for, and now they're all here vying for their chance to get their hands on it. Sampayas, he says G2 ain't going anywhere.
Near behind them, he spotted one more rotation. B is weak, but the bomb has been left behind. Magix walks a smoke. This one's getting a little bit weird as Sampayas has the support of Heavy God. He might just bail him out. You don't see an orb under the balcony very often, and so Magix finds him quickly.
Said I want to win it too.
Not retrieved, and look at Mattis on that flank. He's going to find it.
He might just uproot this entire thing. Magic's on the reload. There's no better time for him to punish. Talk about value. And Tania now is sandwiched between a rock and a hard place. He's got 20 seconds. Everything is against him. Time ticking down. Players closing in. And there's nowhere left to run. There's nowhere left to hide for Tania. There is no winning at this 1v3. Tries to force a fight they will give him, but a losing battle for Tania as time decides the outcome. Look at the laser focus on G2.
I mean, they were sweating overtimes ago. They look done. They look dead after that 1v4 for Magix. But they have the lead again, and just when you're out, they pull you right back in.
ये दो शॉट सही ले लिया इसने यही राउंड पलट गया
The Lanxess doesn't even know who they want to win. We're just here for the game. Hunter making moves again. That spam for Don connects. Does he realize? It's more stored through the smoke. Sixth sense. He makes the ghosts. Two dead in the middle. Shiro on the smoke. 4v2 for Spirit. They sit back.
Admiring Sing 2528. Said by Don. Admiring Sing 2528. Said Gitega.
Don't go back.
That's the bomb. Tania bringing it in a little bit later.
Sasha 1493. Said crazy goodbye.
So
G2 deserve Carta high actually.
No punish from this big flank. And it might just be a safe call forced, holding onto that AK going forward.
AK provides more value than anything else at this point. You're not winning this one. Spirit lock in place. Have every flank contained.
वैसे G2 में भी experienced players ये है
chance to breathe.
पता नहीं यार एकदम tough जा रहा है तो कुछ भी बोल नहीं सकते.
A game that has offered very little respite. 4.5 hours into this quarter-final.
फिर से 19-19 हो गया. काफी इतना जा रहा है एक राउंड ऐसे one step by step जा रहे हैं.
Well, look, this one feels important. G2, they've been playing catch-up the entire time. It's always been them trying to, from the back foot, lock in extra chances to play.
Admiring Sing 2528.
Spirit have controlled the game in OT. They've been the guys with multiple chances to take Mirage and with it those semis. Does that trend continue? Will it be another requirement of a flawless half from G2 if they want to win it? That feels like it's asking too much. Spirit set their sights on this A-bomb site. They come through with a full exec. And now they look to make their move. 3 strong here for the G2 squad. Nerds spotted there on the push. It's the Sampayas orb to get the ball rolling. Play through that smoke, gets shut down. Sampayas missed opportunity to claw back this 3-on-3, but Hunter's made up for it. Bomb now planted. No one feeling comfortable. Sampayas leaves a mark.
स्मोक में शॉट लिया पूरा बच गया ये
Mattis steps in, big boots to fill.
Admiring Sing
And another clutch
2528
asked of
said
from
EK Din
Spirit's
kilos by.
captain. The last one, it felt like a miracle. The miracles really happened twice. Magic's, oh, he seems to think so. Hunter's right there, and Magic's is aware. Playing with him, toying with him.
Admiring Sing 2528 said never lose hope.
He's got it! Hunter gets it done! The Spirit Magic might be over. 2 in this overtime for G2.
Oh, it just felt meant to be. From bottom of the server, Magic's resurgence will be studied, but it may still leave Spirit lacking here come the end of Mirage, because G2 have a lead. First time in a minute. A heroic effort from Sumpius across this series. More will be required. Boost up in middle, Donk. He's hit hard, he's also died a lot in this game for his standards. Is he just going to offer up another 1-for-1? They can't afford it. He gets overwhelmed. Donk still holds down the line. Cover from Shiro won't connect. Donk can get out of here. No punish. G2 try. They do find him. Another 1-for-1 for Donk. Indeed, G2 take that every day of the week.
Donk चले गया. Donk मर गया. क्या बोलते हो कौन जीतेगा ये राउंड? 4-on-4 है.
Very tense. Mid-round slowdown where no one wants to pick that next fight. Maybe apart from Heavy God, goes looking for an entry, ends up on the receiving end of a double CT setup.
Look at the reaction. Spirit immediately rotate. They either want to clear middle together or they want to go back to B, and for good reason. Zontix gets caught. Nerds with the bomb making smooth moves, but this is the bomb on the line against the captain of Spirit.
Can't afford to miss this. Knows the Nerds is right there. With it the round. Backs up into Magic's bomb now away from G2.
I might make up
said
for
Donk. At Sasha 1493.
Where are you going?
Said G2.
I mean, no bomb, it's no party. What are they supposed to do here? They're worlds apart, relying on kills, and they won't get found. Spirit tie us up again. 20 all. 41 rounds deep into this game now, and still no closer to knowing who goes to those semi-finals.
Spirit are doing this all without a coach. No Halley, no Sotvik, no one behind them to offer that extra pair of eyes. Saw has been trying to keep them calm for 4 hours. Seems like an impossible task. And how can you isolate mistakes this late into a game of Mirage? It's fighting words, that's all you can offer. And Spirit don't have that support. 5 players with the dream of defending their championship in the Lanxess. And this was never meant to be the difficult game. It was meant to be that semi-final. Spirit are not there yet. G2 keep punching up.
Oh, swing and a miss, but Sumpius.
Admiring Sing 2528. Said Spirit Whale
Took a big risk looking for that
high.
entry. Been such a dependable piece for G2. But now sat by us to watch from the sidelines. As his team try and do it without him. Boost for Nerds. Oh, great timing. The Zontix get a swing. Feels like it, he comes back.
Wow.
Everywhere G2 have turned, looking for this opening. They've come up short.
And they've seen Zontix on the other side of the map. They're probably tempted by B, thinking he's not in the site. That's because Donk was. He's just left as well. Spirit are trying to play mind games. They've left Magic's alone.
Magic's alone at the B site. Dead with nothing done, and it might come down to a retake.
Gotta be Donk.
Donk plays ahead of the pack, doesn't wait for the rest of his team. Knows that if one guy can make a difference, he is that guy. Shiro shuts down the next. Team Spirit again with a chance to close on those semis.
How many chances is
enough?
क्या बोलते ड्रॉ आएगा क्या स्पिरिट जीत जाएगी जल्दी बोलो
G2 are broken. This is the worst buy yet in the overtimes gone by. And Donk just throws himself into fights you've never even seen before. In what was an empty B bomb site, and Magix just says thank you. They keep each other alive, but G2 want to force another overtime.
We were nearly on the verge of a big clash out there towards middle. Both teams decide to end it in a stalemate with the arrival of Donk.
At Sasha 1493. Said Spirit Gitega. At Mying Sing 2528.
One missed shot,
said
you
Spirit
are done.
Code Jita Dubai.
You go home with 1,000 what ifs.
वाली टीम जीत जाओ भाई G2 हार नहीं मान रहे ना भाई क्या करने
G2 gather together
4-on-4 अभी देखते हैं चलो
Donk only good for the one. G2 want to demand more play.
Reset, surely. Get out of there.
3-on-2.
Don't give them the satisfaction of taking dry fights. G2 can group up and hit a bomb site together. It comes down to the read. It's a 50-50. Roll the dice.
एक भी पे गया एक पे गया अभी क्या
We either see another overtime
भाई बड़ा
or Spirit claw back a 2-on-3.
Nobody's home.
They're out of position. Tania throwing in a bit of util is nothing more than a fake, a ruse. Because this stacks on the wrong side of the map.
Thank you for the room to part, says Sumpire, as that bomb goes down. Spirit thrust into another impossible round. But they've done it before.
Hunt is low and he's wrapping all the way around to play that bomb. 1 point of health. No margin for error on his teammates. If they die, Hunter is in a tough position, even with the flank. Sampaya's going to get forced out into the open. There's nothing he can do to counter this. There's nowhere safe to hide. Hunter closing in. 1 HP. Will it really be the difference maker? Stick on planted for connector. Tania feeling the pressure. Doesn't know where they are. Doesn't know where they've gotten to. Tania. Defuse being held. Heavy God puts a stop to it. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I don't know if the Lanxess has, and it's seen a lot. Year after year, in this arena, on this stage, and no game quite like this.
There is an old saying that comes to this event, and that is that you don't fluke Cologne. And I think this series shows more than any why that's the case. This is 2 top squads in great form, laying it all out there for the world to see. And there is still no way of knowing who swans into those semi-finals with an albeit stressful but game of a lifetime behind them.
Spirit ने Molly and वो सबसे damage दे दिया
We're into quadruple overtime.
Grenade से बाकी अभी देखते क्या
Throughout this whole thing, since we hit the OTs, it's been Team Spirit with the chances to close. G2 need to finally buck that trend. Donk feels like he's getting sharper the longer this goes on.
Yeah, it does.
Magic lies in wait. He's got Donk alongside him to defend this B site. Pulls on off, but does big damage. Now Donk catching them as they cross. Sets those apartments on fire with that spray.
At Sasha
3 kills deep in the round, and
1493.
to think his job's not
Said
even done
Bike
yet.
lineups high A log K.
G2 write this one off. They look for a save.
Hard time.
G2 have done such a good job across this map and this series of isolating Donk, of trading him out, of never letting him run away with multi-kills. For his standard, it's been far less than usual. He's been sitting at a 1 KD across this third map, but that breaks through, that cuts through. Triple
Flash
kill for
आता है,
Donk.
smoke
He
आता
is
है, molly
indeed
आता है,
getting
क्या-क्या नहीं
sharper.
आता है भाई।
G2 are getting
इन सब खड़े रहने
sloppier.
की जगह नहीं रहती है। अपन तो भागते छूट जाते हैं भाई, इधर आया ये आया वो है, भागो।
Spirit another step forward. G2 another save.
Just the level of focus, the
At
amount of
mine
energy
sing
required to
2528.
stay determined in a
Said
game like
scripted
this.
lag raha hi.
For Spirit, they feel so thankful that they've got Donk to fall back on.
Scripted नहीं हो सकता भाई।
Just a
इतना
guy who
draw
is
पे draw
the
तो scripted नहीं हो सकता।
idol of individual firepower. Pius hit that. Magic's brought down low.
Magic's की पड़ गई। पड़ गया वो। पड़ भी गई। कौन बोल रहा था नाचने को तुझे?
Triple B for Spirit. Fourth man moves to the window. Shira has a nade. No break needed. Matters. Readying himself. Got a re-smoke available. Rest of G2 going back to an A hit again. To near blocks. Shira rotates. Spirit all in all good positions, and it's about to get better because they're re-clearing middle. They now know Manus is trapped alone behind his boxes. What are they doing? Dontik's pulls nades. Magic's trades. And Spirit know this one's coming.
Tania dead right away. Shiro up next, needs to have a valiant hold, but he's caught out in the open. Hunter with a power surge right up through ramp. Delivering a double for G2 when they needed it most. Donk dead at the door. And Magix can't win this one.
Crazy फिर से 22 हो जाएगा।
Not like he was heading for the hills. Something's pulled him back. Gonna catch some Pius out in the open.
Ooh, relax. It's okay. He's saving. Or is he?
This is just crazy. He's still hanging around now. Magix hears them leaving. Magix hears them leaving. No.
No time. No
Hang
time.
around. They should be good to stop this. Wait, bomb's not planted for ramp. Hunter's going to close in. Tap on that adds the pressure. But it was nothing more than a little fake for Magix as soon as he hears those footsteps.
Yeah, we're getting cheeky now this deep. Magix reminds him he could if he wanted to, but nothing's getting past the keeper. Again, traded rounds. And you just feel like if you get a little bit more from Heavy God this deep in the game, what a game you're going to have from G2. CT side who's getting absolutely isolated in his position. He's getting bullied by utility. T side could be the way back in. He's been the star of this squad, doing more with less in unenviable positions. But on the offense, back of the pack here as they go back for this B hit.
Magix with the spot, but it comes pretty late. Mattis closing in quickly. Not able to stop him. Magix still gets his. They know about it, but not able to deal with this guy. And now reinforcements arrive. Shiro puts the squeeze on G2. And again, you're looking at a winning half in overtime for Team Spirit.
Come on, G2. इतने आसानी से
What is Hunter even supposed to do here? Nade brings him down low.
Easy round दे दिया एकदम
Trapped on the other side of this smoke in the apartments, and the moment he rears his head, there's so many players here to deal with him. That nade decides it. Team Spirit, 2 to the good in quadruple OT.
2 rounds will do it here off of the T side as well. Pius feeling like he's cooled off on the AWP. CD side gives him a chance to be in the right position again. He was hitting blind shots out ramp. He's holding strong on this A-bomb site. Donk is 1 shy of 40 kills. We are way over 40 rounds. game that will go down in history no matter who wins.
Wrong 39 kills पे बैठा हुआ है भूसड़ी का साला.
And to think G2 could have ended this back on dust.
It just takes so much out of you always being the team playing catch up. That's been G2's reality from the moment we hit overtime. One of these games where they're always competitive, but they haven't been in the position to win it since all the way back in regulation, which feels like an eternity ago now. That can be the heartbreaking thing about competition. You don't know when your last best time to win the match was. But what if it is already behind them? This has been an endless pursuit, an endless game of catch-up. Oh, he made it. They're going to go flawless in this OT if they want to close it.
Timing, bro.
Snare is here and Nert is none the wiser. Neither player getting the spot. They know Nert will be nearby. Donk smokes him off. Keeps attention diverted. Tanir starts to move in. He's had good value from these backstabs. And again, caught with knife out. Nert saves his teammate. Magic still spams him back. This A site is getting overwhelmed. Can Heavy God hold strong?
Close ramp side has a teammate here with him. That molly makes Heavy God very uncomfortable. And they don't overlook Hunter. They do their diligence. They clear everything. In a game like this, you can't afford to leave any stone unturned.
And this POV for Heavy God has just been a nightmare, right? The tracking of this util for Team Spirit across this entire 45-round game has just been destined for him. Every molly at his feet, every nade in his face, every trade. Spirit have not let Heavy God get going on Mirage. And now they sit there once again with another semi-final point. As Mattis can do nothing but sit back and let it happen. Ooh, no AK either. Is this it? 5 hours of play. 3 maps, 4 overtimes on Mirage. And it all comes down to this.
Last round, guys.
Oh, Nerds feeling a little jittery here as he tries to play through Con. There's a fast B hit. This is Spirit with a real pace change. And looking to throw these timings through a loop, fake that mid control and then hit B. They're coming to Mattis, here alone. Sampius able to get back on the line to help him, but blind at the hands of this util. Backstab connects, Donk running amok in G2's back line. There's the response. They lose track of him, but only for a moment. Advantage teetering in favor of Spirit. Bomb now planted. It's do or die for G2. The tail end of a game this long. Do you have it in you? They're always being asked to battle back against these overwhelming odds. Can they do it one more time? Zontix doesn't think so. Heavy God, the last domino to fall. And Spirit and those semi-finals are right there.
Dig deep. They dig deeper. Overtime after overtime, Spirit persevere. They could have lost this game in 2. They could have lost this game overtime after overtime, but Spirit show resilience. Defending champions in the Lanxess long it out.
And it's games like this that galvanize a squad. The idea that they were able to keep G2 at arm's length throughout all those overtimes in spite of the resilience, in spite of the experience. This was Magic. Magic's first outing as an IGL in the Lanxess, in a major. He held the team together. He stepped up when he had to. The superstars were there.
This is a memorable game on all sides, and no matter who fell short, it was always going to hurt.
Yeah, hurt even more for G2 when you consider the chances they had to close this series out back in the previous map, in the overtimes here as well. An admirable game plan. They shut Donk out multiple times, but he came back stronger. And Team Spirit, a day with destiny, a semi-final tomorrow on Saturday, and who knows their opponent? All we know is Spirit are here to play.
ये तो लड़की लगता है रे मेरे को.
There's currently a storm raging outside of the Lanxess. This is serious. I've got to do a weather announcement in a second. It feels, for the past 5 hours, there's been a storm going on in here. That was stressful to watch. What was it like to play in?
I don't know. It's game was insane. I felt we just played like CSGO because so late rounds, so late, insane clutches, so insane situations. It's a really amazing game.
There was overtimes, there was tech pauses, there was 4-on-1 clutches which seemed impossible. Was the one moment you thought, we've got this, we've won, only for it to not happen?
I think when Magics take a clutch 1v4 in kitchen, it was insane clutch. And after this situation, I think it's impossible to lose this game.
You seem emotionally drained, I'll say that right now. Just as a moment when the tech pause happened, you know, you're 5-8 down. What is it like as a player in front of this crowd to just sit there? You can't talk to anyone, you can't do anything, you've just got to sit there and think.
Can you repeat it a bit?
When you were sat during the tech pause and you can't do anything, what is it like as a player?
Bye-bye. बहुत हो गया, मैं भी आ रहा हूँ आज. मेरा भी मूड नहीं है ज़्यादा खेलने मिलने का. चलो गाइस, मिलते हैं tomorrow. कल मिलते हैं. चलो बाय.